Morning. Welcome to another episode of the LeanLife. This is another one in the nutritional series today, and we are going to talk a little bit about the cutting diet. So let's jump straight in. If we want to start a cut, how do we go about doing that? Well, to start off, we need to be in a calorie deficit. You may ask, what is a calorie deficit? That is when you are consuming less calories in a day than you are burning. So when you wake up, you do all your activities, morning till night, you go to sleep. In that day, you will burn, say, if it was 2,500 calories, you need to be eating less calories than that to be losing body fat. So that is the calorie deficit. Now, the next question you may ask is, how do I know how many calories I am burning in a day in order to put myself in a calorie deficit? So what I've done is I've actually done my own this morning. So I'll go through the figures of that now with you so you can understand how you go about doing it and maybe just give it a go yourself. So what you do, it's called the basal metabolic rate, is how many calories you burn by doing nothing. When you wake up in the morning and you laid in bed, if you just stayed there all day long, your body is still working, your organs are still working, you burn so many calories over that time. Now, the way we work out how many calories we use in a day, we take that, which is basal metabolic rate, in other terms BMR, that's what we call it. And what we do is we times that by our activity level. Using the Harris-Benedict method, what we do is there is different equations. So say if you are less active, it will be, say, your BMR times 1.2. Or if you are more active, it will be your BMR times, say, 1.75 like mine is. Obviously, I weight train and do high-intensity cardio sessions during the week. So I'm really active. So what I've got here, I went online. It's just an online simple calculator you can use. You guys can do it yourselves at home. You go online, you search BMR calculator. That'll come up. It'll ask you for a few things like your age, how much you weigh, and your height. You enter them and you just press calculate, and that'll give you a number. Now, this number isn't going to be totally correct, but it's going to be around the right mark, or should be around the right mark. Now, when I did that this morning, I've received back that I burn 1,965 calories by just laying in bed all day, by doing nothing. That's my basal metabolic rate. Now, to get my actual calorie expenditure for the day, I now go ahead and times that by 1.75 because I'm very active. When I do that, so it's 1,965 calories times 1.75 equals 3,438 calories. Now that's 3,438 calories I will burn in the day. Now that's the amount of calories I need just to maintain my current weight, not to put weight on, not to lose weight. So if I eat 3,500 calories, I will just stay the same. Now, this is where we put our calorie deficit in there. There are a couple of ways of doing this. You can go on percentages. So you could say, this is the number of calories and deduct, say, 15 to 20% off that number. And that will put you into a calorie deficit. Or a more simple way, without doing any calculations, is to just go ahead yourselves and take 500 calories off that number you've got. Now, if you take, say, 400 to 500 calories off there, that'll be enough for you to lose 1.5 to 2 pounds a week, say for the average person. It will vary a little. Obviously, some people are smaller with less body mass. Some people are bigger. Obviously, it's everybody's different, but that is a good ballpark figure. That's what I use anyway. I take 500 off, and all I do is I jump on the scales each week, and I'm looking to lose around about 2 pounds a week. As I get leaner, it will slow down. Because it's what I'm actually trying to do is change my body composition. I'm not trying to just lose body weight. I'm trying to lose body fat. There's a massive difference in that. If you are losing 5 pounds a week, 6 pounds a week, it's far too much unless you are massively, like clinically obese. You are going to be losing your lean body mass now. So if you spend all winter bulking up, trying to grow your muscles, and then you go and lose 5 pounds a week for 12 weeks, all you were going to do is lose all that size that you gained, probably a little bit more, and look no better. So it's a slow, steady process of losing small amounts at a time, but what you should be able to see over time in the mirror, and if you take things like body measurements and stuff, you should be keeping most of the size that you've got, your lean body mass, and you should be dropping body fat. So your body composition is actually changing. Your fat percentages will be going down. Hopefully your muscle weight will stay the same. It probably will decrease over time a little bit, but we want to keep most of it. Anyway, that is how to put yourself into a calorie deficit and to actually start a cutting diet. I'm going to be making another video about macros because obviously where these calories come from does actually matter. So I'm going to be talking about your proteins, your carbohydrates and your fats. That is another video to come. I don't want to put this in the same video as it'll just stretch it out and I don't want you guys getting bored. So anyway, I hope this video has been informative for you and I hope you understand what I've said and take away. Get yourselves online and try your own BMR calculator and put yourselves in a calorie deficit and see where you're at. Any questions, leave a comment below or feel free to email me and I'll get back to you. This is Phil from LeanLife and please like, subscribe. Thanks again for watching.